Hello there, everybody. Hey, it's a cool day on this day after celebrating Memorial Day. Yeah, I know it's later this week. We all know that, the actual date for it, but our celebrations were held mostly over this past weekend. So hopefully you had a good time wherever you are. Hey, going over our psalm for this coming Sunday. Now we're into that long season called Ordinary Sundays or the Sundays after Pentecost. There's a lot of different ways that it's mentioned throughout our lectionary series, but we go all the way until, hey, Advent. Yeah, and a couple little stops along the way for something special, but not much. We're going to be marching right through the Gospel of Mark for the most part, but there's a danger in doing that. When we've done all the big stuff already this year, where we had Christmas, and then we celebrated the Epiphany season, and you move right into Lent and Easter, then Pentecost. I mean, all the big stuff is now behind us, and we just march through ordinary time. Yeah, and there's a little bit of a danger in that. The danger is complacency, and that really is what the psalm for this Sunday ends up being about. You can become complacent in your faith. We all can become complacent in their faith. The Israelites became complacent in their faith. Now it's Psalm 81. It's an interesting one. It's just about, right in the middle of the Psalms. But it was written at a time after the people of Israel had basically realized, man, we really messed up pretty badly. And look what's happened. The Babylonians have taken over, and they've moved us out of our homeland. They've destroyed the city of Jerusalem. What a mess. What a mess we made of our lives. And it's all because we became complacent. Yeah. Became complacent in not worshiping, not going to the temple regularly, not going to the synagogue, just basically saying, hey, God, thank you for what you did way back then, but we're doing just fine right now, so see you later. Can't do that. God says right here at the beginning of the psalm, sing aloud to God our strength, shout for joy to the God of Jacob. Raise a song, sound the tambourine, the sweet lyre and the harp, blow the trumpet at the new moon, at the full moon, in our festival day. For it is a statute for Israel, an ordinance of the God of Jacob. He made it a decree in Joseph when he went over the land of Egypt. In other words, God said, get together, folks. Worship, sing praises. This is what you need to do, and this is what I'm asking you to do. Remember me. Remember what I've done for you. And don't forget it. And celebrate it. Celebrate it. Let it be a part of your life. Let my love that I showed to you infiltrate your lives. But you know what? Hey, God, yeah, things are pretty cool. Thanks. See you later. Going fishing. Hey, I like to fish. I go fishing as much as I can during the summer with my grandson, Will, and we have a blast. We have a great time. But, you got to remember, it's God who created us, God who gave us this wonderful nature that we can worship God in if we choose to on a Sunday. And that's okay. Do it. Have those times of being away, but don't get complacent in your love for God. Don't get complacent in your love for each other. So what the psalm does next is it goes into this, I think I realized that something has gone haywire. I hear a voice I had not known. Why haven't you known it? Because you haven't been in church for a while, and you haven't been reading the Bible, and that's why you don't know the voice. The voice is there. That voice that all of a sudden says, hey, remember this? I relieved your shoulder of the burden. Your hands were freed from the basket. In distress you called, and I rescued you. I answered you in the secret place of thunder. I tested you at the waters of Meribah. Now those are all images and references going back to God saving the people from slavery in Egypt, and then leading them through those very rough times in the desert as they were journeying back to the promised land. Okay? And here's the plea that's coming from God now to us. Hear, O my people, while I admonish you, O Israel, if you would just listen to me. Yeah, very, very important verse. Verse 8. If you would listen to me, just do it. Listen to me. And then things wouldn't have fallen apart. In fact, things in your lives right now wouldn't be falling apart. If you would just listen to me. Listen to me. There shall be no strange God among you. You shall not bow down to a foreign God. I am the Lord your God, who brought you up out of the land of Egypt. Open your mouth wide, and I will fill it. So even after getting complacent, ignoring God, saying, hey, catch you later, type of thing, and then getting yourself into trouble, God is still there to rescue us. God is still there loving us and caring for us. Now, the rest of the psalm is not part of what we're going to be doing this coming Sunday in church, but it goes on to say some things about what God's going to do to those who persecute you and me, his beloved children. Okay? But it ends with the words, I would feed you with the finest of wheat, and with honey from the rock I would satisfy you. God wants to take care of us. God is taking care of us. But we just need to reach out to him. And to do it all the time. All the time. All right. Well, it looks like it's going to be a cool day the next couple of days up my way. That's our daily weather report for you. But I just love being out here amongst all the birds. Where are they all at? I don't know. They were behind me a second ago making lots of noise. But they're enjoying God's creation. You get out during these great days of late spring, early summer and enjoy his creation as well. Just don't get complacent about it. God's blessings be with you.